Hello, everybody. This is Router9814, and welcome back to Madden 22. So today is the Tennessee Titans bye week. So we will be talking more. We will not be playing football today because obviously we don't have a game to play. But we will be talking about what's going on in the league around us in this particular game. I will probably not be doing any highlights from the main game or from the main week because, well, to be honest, I have last week's highlights. I don't have this week's highlights. So because I'm recording this early, because I record this early. Um, there's no way for me to predict or to. I mean I can look at the schedule. Don't get me wrong. I'll look at the actual thing and talk about it a little bit and talk about who I think might win big in that. But or maybe I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. But anyway, point is, welcome to the Tennessee Titans bye week, where we are 11-1. We are 11-1, and we are going to try to finish out the season with wins. I would prefer to finish out the season with some wins because that is not what I wanted. I keep hitting the wrong damn button. uh, Schedule. My schedule. There we go. Okay. So if you look at our schedule, so a bye week, of course, is meh. Um, we stay home for the Jaguars after the bye week. That should be. I am not expecting much of a fight after that. We go to the Steelers again. Yikes. We play the 49ers, which is that is going to be a tough game because they are the top seed in the NFC. So right now, if we look at the playoffs and everything, San Francisco 49ers are 10-1. So they are going to be a challenge. The Dolphins are actually up there too, with 7-4. So the Dolphins might be a little bit of a challenge too. And then we end the season at Houston, where they are also putting up quite a fight in the AFC South. So this is not the easiest schedule in the world to overcome, but we will try it. These two games, if I don't win one of those games, I'll be super pissed because both of those teams suck. The Steelers are 2-9, and the Jaguars are like 3-8, something like that. 4-7 maybe, but they're not very good. But the 49ers and the Dolphins and the Texans are all up here with playoff caliber teams. And these two specifically are AFC playoff teams. So I have to beat them because if I can't beat them during the regular season, I won't be able to beat them in the playoffs. So yeah. So that's what our schedule looks like. So we have 5 more games left of the season. So yeah. We end in Houston, of course. We end with 3 more home games and 2 more away games. So that is that. So anyway, the other thing I wanted to do today was look at the league schedule. So here it is for the week schedule. So everybody else's games that are happening. Oh, it looks like Green Bay is not on this list. So apparently they also have a bye week. Interesting. So Indianapolis goes to Houston, take on an 8-3 Houston team. We will see how that plays out. That has huge playoff implications for the Houston Texans if they win. Or win or lose, really. I'm pretty sure they've clinched a playoff spot, but they are really down in division with a loss there. So yeah. And then New York, we head over to New York, where New York will be taking on Miami. In Miami, actually, not New York. The 3-8 Giants were taking on the 7-5 Dolphins, so that is that. So yeah, the Dolphins are going to be a serious team this year. It looks like in the simulation are a serious team this year as well. The 4-7 Minnesota Vikings are taking on the 4-7 Detroit Lions. That game has no meaning to anybody. The 3-9 Philadelphia Eagles are taking on a 2-9 New York Jets team. Again, nothing happening there. There it is. Denver at Kansas City. Huge playoff. If Kansas City gets to 11-1, they're fighting me for the top seed at that point. If Kansas City gets to a point where they are 11-1, they are in prime position to take the bye week away from me. The playoff bye week away from me. Because if I lose any games at all at the end of this season, I'm going to have to keep up with Kansas City. Because I lost to Kansas City, as you'll know. So, I need to make sure that we clinch that playoff spot so they come to us. And we get to play them on our own home turf again. Because I do not want to have this problem again. So, that being said, the LA Cincinnati. The LA Chargers take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Both 5-6, so both of them looking to be in the hunt, but really struggling to be there. Washington is 3-8. Las Vegas is 8-3. So again, 8-3. Las Vegas is probably winning that game. I can't see a situation where the Washington football team wins that game. Baltimore at Pittsburgh. I can't see a situation in which Baltimore does not trounce the Pittsburgh Steelers because they are 2-9 and Baltimore is 6-5. New England is 8-4. Buffalo's 4-7. I can't see a situation when Mac Jones does not destroy Josh Allen's a-hole because yep, that is just kind of how that's gonna work. Well, I guess it's Cam Newton in the simulation, but still, I can't imagine a situation where the Patriots don't destroy Buffalo in that matchup. And then we go back up to the NFC side of things, where the 2-9 Arizona Cardinals are taking on a 6-5 Chicago team, looking to be in the playoffs. Win against Arizona puts Chicago in position to do that. Pretty interesting. Tampa Bay is 8-3. Atlanta is 5-6. Atlanta looking to be in the hunt as well at 5-6. So a win against Tampa Bay would solidify that, and a win against Tampa Bay would make them, seem like a team that could actually fight in the playoffs. So we'll see how that goes. The 2-9 Jacksonville Jaguars against the 4-7 LA Rams. I give that to LA because Jacksonville's lower. I don't know. San Francisco's 10-1 against Seattle's 8-3. So that is a big game for the NFC South. The NFC West. Excuse me, NFC West. So that is a huge game there because that gives playoff implication as well, and that gives the Seahawks would be someone to look into. So yeah, that's very interesting. That is very interesting. So let's go to I want to see the Chiefs, which I completely passed, so we'll just go around. There we go. Chiefs. Okay, so the Chiefs' schedule. The only team they lost to was Cleveland. Huh? What? I'm sorry? You want to run that by me again? What the hell? So yes, I mean they beat everyone they played. They beat us. So that is wow. And then here we are. So their bye week was last week, week 12, and then they play the Broncos. So now though, this is big. This is huge. So now though, they play the Broncos, they play the Raiders, they play the Chargers, they play the Steelers. They go to Cincinnati to play the Bengals, and then they play the Broncos. So this is that's a big deal actually, because the Broncos are another team in sort of the hunt, I think, or in the hunt. Yeah, 6-5. They're up there. So they don't have a easy schedule either. Good. I like it when they don't have an easy schedule because that means my life will be easier. So, with that being said, I think that's all I wanted to talk about with the league schedule and everybody around the league. So now we will go over here to the playoff picture. So if the league ended today, this is where the playoff situation would be. So the Kansas City Chiefs would be playing the Miami Dolphins in the wild card round. The Patriots would be playing the Raiders in the wild card round, and the Cleveland Browns would be playing the Houston Texans in the wild card round. And of course, yours truly would have the bye week for the divisional round, and that would be at home for the divisional round. And I believe that's home field advantage throughout the playoffs. So any game we play would be at home. So that would be a big deal for us. That's why I really, really, really want to not have that problem. Now, over on the NFC side of things, we have the Dallas Cowboys playing the Seattle Seahawks, the Green Bay Packers playing the Carolina Panthers, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers playing the Chicago Bears in the wild card round, and the San Francisco 49ers, of course, have a divisional bye. So that is what that is looking like. So it'll be interesting to see how this changes with the season, because I mean, this is end of season NFL, so things can change literally with a snap of a finger as far as what team is in and what team is out. Because especially the wild card teams specifically, I'm not expecting the bye week teams to change that much, because San Francisco is pretty well ahead of Seattle and everybody else, and then I am pretty well ahead of Houston. No, I say pretty well ahead. They're both 8-3, so they could still turn it around and win and get there. But I don't see it happening because really they're the only teams in contention for that spot. Unless one of these 7-4 or whatever teams decides to just win every game they play and kick the crap out of me as well. Because that's the big thing now is that like I would have to lose out. I think to lose my positioning in the first round bye. So that is good. That is very good. So looking forward to hopefully playing a Super Bowl this year because I would love to. So now I think as far as that is done. So I forgot. Let's look at the passing leaders and the top performers in the league, if you will. So, of course, the top three quarterbacks in the league are Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, and Colin Kaepernick. We're just going to walk right on by that one. Derrick Henry is, of course, leading the rushing yards with 261 attempts, 1,653 yards, and 16 touchdowns. I can't see Christian McCaffrey catching up to that, especially when Derrick Henry is still healthy. So, the receiving leaders, of course, Randall Cobb leading the receiving with 70 receptions, 1,000 yards, and 11 touchdowns. Rodgers is leaning heavily on Randall Cobb, and it shows. But, I mean, that's, they're winning games. The Green Bay Packers are a good team. Oh, I forgot to check on them because they are on the bye. What is Green Bay's standings? 7-5. Okay, so they're not. They're doing good. They're doing okay, but they're not. Not as good as they actually are in real life. Because holy crud. I think they're 8-3, 8-4 maybe or something. I don't know. They've won a lot of games. The real Green Bay Packers they're going to the playoffs. I can tell you that for sure. Because Aaron Rodgers is healthy again. They have Randall Cobb back. That's something that's been like one of the bigger stories around the actual NFL league. Is reuniting Aaron Rodgers with Randall Cobb because they have a connection and they have that winning mentality is the way I'm going to put it. That's not really what I'm thinking of, but I can't think of the words I want because English is a second language apparently to me. Other than gibberish. So, so anyway, without further ado, we're going to sim the week, and we're going to see what happens there, and then we will look at the league and see what's going on. Alrighty. So, it is now week 14, according to the game. So the 79 overall Jacksonville Jaguars will be coming to Tennessee to take on the Titans. I can imagine this will be a beatdown of epic proportions, but we shall see. So, now we go to the league. Hey, look at that. The Bengals did beat the Chargers, and they're 6-6. Cool. And there it is. There it is. Ah! Okay, things happen. Hold on. We need to look at this. We need to look at this. Oh my god. Where's the league schedule option? Because I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Like, there it is. Jesus. Okay, there we go. So, let's go back to week 13. So, Cowboys and Saints. Dallas barely wins, beating the New Orleans Saints 33-31. Giants at Dolphins. Dolphins lose to the Giants. I told you things could change in a flash. Wow, that's shocking to me. So Dolphins fall to what was it, 7-5, I think then. Colts at Texans. Colts beat the Texans. Okay. I see you. I see it. Okay, cool. Good. Vikings at Lions. Of course, the Vikings beat the Lions, expected. New York. New York made a fool out of Philadelphia, apparently. Holy crap. The Broncos, 38-15 against Kansas City. Yes. Arizona beats Chicago. Well, there's that. 21-14, Cincinnati beats LA. Tampa Bay completely destroyed Atlanta like I thought they would. Vegas 48-33 against Washington. Wow. Jacksonville 24-17 against the Rams. Baltimore loses to Pittsburgh 19-14. San Francisco barely beats Seattle 24-21, and New England barely beats Buffalo 14-9. That was a closer game than I thought it was going to be. But Patriots hang on, and they are victor in that one. All right, so now we go back to the lovely playoff picture. Yep, I think it's still the same, right? No, the Dolphins are out, and the Broncos are in. I just realized that. Oh, see? We've already had changes, and it's only the first week in that race. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. And then now the Browns will play the Raiders, and the Patriots will play the Texans. That's interesting. This has not changed at all, so that's interesting. All right, so have a look around the league. Yep. So San Francisco is 11-1. They pretty much cemented their NFC. I mean, there's no other team that comes close except for Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay is 9-3. So I am suspecting that unless San Francisco has won a hell of a bad season, they will be winning that little race there. Let's go to the 49ers. Let's see what their schedule looks like. See what we can think about that. They go to play the Bengals, they play the Falcons, they play us, and then they play the Texans, and then they are at Rams to end the season. Yeah, I'm expecting this kind of a schedule right here means the 49ers will probably be in the first round bye. So there we go. All right. So I think that's going to do it for this particular video. I'm sorry if it's a little weird or if everything's a little off more than usual. But I didn't really know what else to do other than like highlighting games. So, it is what it is. When you have a bye week, you don't really have much to do. So anyway, thank everybody so much for watching, and I will see you all in that next video when we play the Jacksonville Jaguars and cement a place at the top of the AFC. So, thank everybody so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!